Team Stensvaag.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we want to talk about Star Wars.
I know it's not a movie from 2011, but...
She'd never seen them.
Hold on. You always say that.
Since she was like 3 years old, she hadn't seen them.
No, I saw episodes 1 through 3 when they came out.
Okay, but like, you didn't really understand them.
I didn't understand them.
So we watched all of them.
Yes, but we watched them in a very particular and unusual order. Not typical.
We went 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. For 2 reasons. So as to preserve the cliffhanger about Darth Vader being Luke's father, and because technologically 4 and 5 are a little bit dated looking, whereas 1, 2, and 3 are not, and 6 holds its own. So it gave us the kind of story arc.
Its own.
Technologically it does. So it was interesting though, because obviously the best movie is Empire Strikes Back.
No, not obviously. I disagree. It was not the best movie out of the series.
But that's the conventional wisdom, and that's what I've always thought. And anybody that grew up with the Star Wars movies would pretty much say it's the best. But we had an interesting experience of it because Christina forced me to look at it differently. She loves Jar Jar.
No, because that's saying 1 is the best one.
Lisa gonna show you what you're gonna do with me.
He just wants to now do his Jar Jar impersonation. Maybe I should bun my hair up into some cinnamon rolls.
You're so gonna see.
Okay, so no, the best film out of the entire saga is Episode 3. It is just gripping. It is, it's like I was saying the other day. Jesus Christ is to the Bible as Darth Vader is to Star Wars. And I think you get the technology, you get the story, you get the origin tale of how he was lured to the dark side. This whole, everybody's about the Force, everybody's preventing the dark side. And every episode, bam, Episode 3, it was completely gripping. It was so... The climax was so enjoyable, and the music is iconic, and it's the best of the entire thing. And you have Yoda fighting the Emperor, which is totally badass. Mm-hmm. That's cool. And how crazy is it that Yoda cannot defeat the Emperor? I mean, it's pretty much a tie, but the Emperor kind of won that fight, and that makes you realize that that's some cold shit. I mean, the dark side is some cold shit. It really is. But here's my issue with Empire Strikes Back being the conventional wisdom.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back is which number?
It's Episode 4.
Oh.
It's 5. Sorry, it's 5.
Oh.
Little blunder there.
So, it's Episode 5. It's not the best, just because you have the revelation that, Luke, I am your father, but so what? It's that's it.
It has the best lightsaber fight.
No, I think the best lightsaber fight was actually Episode 1.
That was pretty cool with Darth Maul.
Yeah,
that was
Darth Maul.
pretty damn cool.
I thought that was the best
redeems
one.
Episode 1. That and Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, you really didn't need Episode 1 at all?
She doesn't think we needed Episode 1 or 2.
Or 2.
Or 6. Or 4.
No.
She just thinks...
4, 5, 3, 6 is really... Lucas, if you're watching this, which, let's face it, you might be, I have to say that you really need some editing here, because this could have been done in 4 episodes.
I don't support this, Mr. Lucas. I'm a big fan of your work. I'm not just brown-nosing.
He's really not listening
I'm
to
not
us.
just brown-nosing, it's amazing. Everything except Jar Jar and some of the dialogue, amazing.
No, the dialogue was really not
well, and
that
some
great.
of the acting,
Some of the
Hayden
acting
Christensen
was...
Natalie Portman phoned it in.
She totally did. She collect her paycheck in her action figure dolls, I
Who
think.
are the best actors in the entire series?
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor and the guy who played the Emperor.
James Earl Jones. Yes, I have to tell you, the dude who played the Emperor treated
Amazing.
this like Shakespeare. Like, he
Amazing.
was on the stage.
And he really earned it in episodes 2 and 3. Like, amazing.
Yeah, it was very good. But I think episode 3 is the best. It's gripping. And episode 6, I mean, really? You're going to end with that?
She made me realize that
I just thought
if you look at it with open eyes, it's I mean, it still is an amazing movie, but it kind of left some questions unanswered. Like, tell them what you were saying about the Emperor at the end.
Like, if the Emperor could have been easily that defeated with, like, you know, all of a sudden Darth was like, oh, maybe I do have some redemptive qualities, and that is my son, and I don't want him dead. So when the Emperor's like electrocuting Luke, if it's that simple where Darth could all of a sudden have a little snap in him and pick him up while he's electrocuting Luke, like, and all of a sudden now he's electrocuting the air and he throws him down a shaft. Like, why didn't he defeat him before? I mean, he could have been the lead bad dude, but no, there was no struggle. There was no internal conflict that you saw played out. It was all of a sudden, time for the movie to end. Let me pick up this guy and flush him down the toilet. It just was really odd. And it was not satisfying. And then the bit at the end, take off my mask, and then all of a sudden I'm going to have this, like, Kleenex moment with Luke. Really? And then Yoda. Can I just explain to you that the worst part was not the Emperor being shoved down the shaft, like, you know, whatever. It was
he got
Yoda's,
the shaft. The Emperor got the shaft.
He totally did. That was so anticlimactic. I wanted the battle of all battles between that. Like, the battle between bad and bad. Can you imagine, like, the battle between